Breaking news, latest update for Social Security beneficiaries regarding your Social Security benefit payments. Yes, we are talking about June 2023 benefit payment schedule. Keep in mind that if the debt ceiling is breached, the schedule may become significantly more complicated, so I will discuss that as well. We have got some very important update, which payments are heading out and which payment might be holding back due to the year's debt ceiling issue. As we approach the end of the month, I wanted to discuss this very important topic for the month of June Social Security payment dates. This information is relevant for the individuals if you are part of various social security programs, this one including Social Security, retirement benefits, Social Security disability, SSDI benefits, Social Security survivors, supplemental security income, SSI beneficiaries. Watch this video till the end. I have got couple of important details. However, this month brings some uncertainty regarding the payout schedule due to the debt ceiling fight between Democrats and Republicans. This fight between Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy and President Biden revolves around rising country's spending limit on credit. These are complicating matters. The country is facing potential run out of the money onto the June 1st. I won't go into too much details, but the consequence of this fight and the potential financial strain is that it may disrupt the timely distribution of the benefit payments for about 68 million Social Security beneficiaries. And just imagine for a moment how much impact it could have on average seniors, retirees, older Americans who may find themselves with a significant hole in their pocket, approximately $1,750 in their monthly budget. Without further ado, let's deep dive into the June 2023 Social Security payment dates. And in fact, this month payment schedule is slightly a bit different because the fact that the debt ceiling issue is onto the verge, it's pretty close. We are about 4 to 5 days away from the date. We'll also discuss what might happen if the debt ceiling is reached, affecting which beneficiaries, and this debt ceiling issue will affect which group of beneficiaries in order to receive their payments, and who may have to wait possibly indefinitely. However guys, before we deep dive into all the details, make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and there are tons and tons of news, latest updates happening right here into the economy, all the latest developments. To stay up to date, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on all the bell notification if you haven't yet already, and without further ado, let's jump right into all the details. Alright guys, so let's review the payout schedule for the month of June. Now assuming that the debt ceiling issue is not reached, there is no default, here's how it should look like. Now guys, keep in mind that if the debt ceiling is breached, the schedule may become significantly more complicated, so I will discuss that as well. Now firstly, let's discuss about the payment schedule for individuals receiving the Supplemental Security Income SSI program. Now in the month of June, you have got the beneficiaries receiving two SSI payments, first onto the 1st of the June, which is for the normal payment for the month of June, and the second payment will be sent out onto the Friday 30th of the June, which will be going to cover the July SSI payment arriving couple of days early. Now please note that in the month of July, SSI payment will be not sending out because you know what, it will be actually arriving couple of days early in the month of June. Now if you receive SSI benefits through direct deposit, it may still take some time to reach your bank account to process the payment, and even if it's sent on to the June 1st or probably onto the June 30th, all of those both of the payments. Similarly, if your benefits are mailed out to you, you can probably expect a delay due to a snail mail. That's just the way the nature of the mail is. Now let's talk about some individuals who receive both Social Security and Supplemental Security Income benefits. Now those who begin receiving Social Security before May 1997 are receiving both of this program together. Their Social Security benefits will be heading out on Friday 2nd of the June. Now interestingly, this is the only time of this year that payout date is moved out to the 2nd of the June instead of the 3rd of the month, which is always the case. So please allow sufficient amount of the time for these benefits to arrive in your bank account. Now here is where the things get little bit trickier for individuals who receive Social Security benefits. Let's get started with the payout dates for these group based on their birth date. Alright guys, so if you are born between 1st to 10th of the month, then be sure to check out 14th of the June, which is a Wednesday, the second Wednesday of the month. And if your birth date falls between 11th to 20th of the month, then be sure to check out 21st of the June. If your birth date falls between 21st to 31st, be sure to check out 28th of the June, which is again the fourth Wednesday of the month. Now, please note that these dates are theoretical and assuming that we should stick to the schedule if everything goes by the plan. Without further ado, let me deep dive into the background of the situation, the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and Goldman Sachs, what they are saying. One of the largest banks banks in the country, Goldman Sachs have identified the two potential dates when country could be running out of money despite the debt ceiling being breached in the January. Secretary Janet Yellen has employed accounting measures which refers extraordinary measures to keep the country bills paid thus far. However, she anticipates that these measures will no longer be effective starting from the June 1st. So guys, this is the very important date everybody is keeping their eye on to June 1st. But here is the thing. On contrast, Goldman Sachs estimates that country may have enough funds until around June 8, which is actually a week later. The uncertainty stems from factors such as uncertainty of inflow of the federal taxes from high tax states like California, where the natural disasters have affected the revenue collection. That's why many experts are predicting that we actually have until 8th of the June. But here is the thing, we should be aware of the situation. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has described the June 1st is the date, so we should stick to that one. In conclusion, it's clear that the payout schedule plays out a crucial role in determining beneficiaries when they are going to receive their benefits. However, the current debt ceiling fight and the potential financial strain onto the country may disrupt this schedule, leading to delays or even indefinite suspension of the benefit payments. So we should stay up to date on all the updates. Now, speaking of some exciting news, let's talk about some potential impact of the debt ceiling fight on Social Security beneficiaries. Now, as you know, the debt ceiling is the maximum amount of the money that United States government can borrow to meet its financial obligations. If the debt ceiling is breached, then it can have a significant consequences for various aspects of the economy, and this one including all the Social Security payments. Goldman Sachs, a financial institution, is often referred to as smart money due to expertise in their field. According to Goldman Sachs, uncertainty surrounding the duration of available funds estimates that they are suggesting that country may have until around June 8, the funds until June 8. This uncertainty stems from various factors, one of which is uncertainty regarding amount of the money that is coming from the federal taxes, particularly high tax states like California. In the California, filing dates for the taxes have been extended until October due to previous natural disaster. As a result, many individuals have more time to pay their taxes, which could potentially impact the inflow of the federal tax revenue. Additionally, the pandemic-related financial support, including high earned income tax credit, the child tax credit, and stimulus checks, were not included in the 2022 taxes. That means people received less money, therefore paid less taxes overall. These factors do contribute to the uncertainty surrounding the amount of the timing of the revenues flowing into the country's coffers. Now, let's discuss the implication of the Social Security beneficiaries, especially those who rely on fixed income benefits. For individuals on Social Security, the date they receive their benefits is determined by factors unrelated to their own choices. It's primarily depending on their birth date. So, consequently, if the debt ceiling is reached, the timing of the debt default is greatly impacted, and whether the Social Security beneficiaries will receive their next payment on time will be in question. Now, talking about the details, if the debt ceiling date is the June 1st, then only individuals receiving the supplemental security income will receive their payments onto the time. So, those group of people who receive SSI onto the 1st of the June will be going to receive their payments, and this is not an ideal situation. But the SSI beneficiaries tend to have least access to their resources and rely heavily on those benefits. On other hand, those receiving SSI and Social Security benefits, as well as individuals who started receiving benefits before May 1996, those will be going to receive their payments on 2nd of the June. So particularly if you are going to receive payments on 1st and 2nd of the June, then those are two groups particularly vulnerable and most affected by the delayed and interrupted payments. And for the rest of the group of people, those will be going to receive their payments on 14th, 21 and 28th of the June. Well, the situation would depend on availability of the funds. In the event of the default, payment would be delayed until the government has enough money from the taxes and other revenue sources in order to cover their full amount. For example, if the payment date is June 14th, then government may wait until the later date, such as June 19th, to send out their payments. Now, this delay could continue until the agreements onto the debt ceiling, when the debt ceiling is reached and all the payments are caught up. Fortunately, the month of June represents a bit silver lining. This is a full weekend from June 4th to June 11th, during which Social Security benefits are not requiring to be paid out, and this provides government with some flexibility for extra time to accumulate enough funds if the debt ceiling date is June 8th. So here is the thing, they have got couple of extra time until like June 13th actually, and this additional time could potentially help government to ensure that subsequent social security payments are made on time. However, it's very important to note that SSI payments scheduled for 30th of the June would be still at the risk if default were to occur. Overall, it's evident that we are reaching a critical point in the debt ceiling fight. The consequences could be far-reaching, especially for social security beneficiaries. While history shows that US has never defaulted on its debt, it's crucial to recognize that regardless of who authorized or acquired the debt, ultimately it's our collective responsibility of the Americans. In the event of the default, social security beneficiaries will eventually receive their payments, but here is the thing, these payments can delay and have severe implications as per some of the experts. And this is for seniors, older Americans, retirees, those are living paycheck to paycheck, or even a short delay could be a catastrophic event for their personal finances and credits. Once I get any latest details, latest news, latest developments, I will keep you posted. So make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and this is Kedar from How To Guys. See you in the next video.